Our next pitch is David Leach presenting ATC Manufacturing.
Air defense needs are evolving rapidly. The Air Force is making increasing use of unmanned vehicles, which in some cases may be considered expendable or attritable. The aerostructures for these vehicles need to be lightweight, high strength, and increasingly low cost. But in addition, they have to be very durable for use in the field, support high rate and surge manufacturing needs, and capable of technology updates in order to support new developments, mission needs for frequent and rapid refresh. We have several opportunities for different materials for these aerostructures, starting with metals, which are very mature, but a high weight, and the detailed machining adds considerable process time, leading to higher cost of the finished parts. Thermoset composites have been the materials of choice for recent generations of military aircraft. They have excellent strength to weight, but have very long fabrication times, resulting in high finished part costs. In recent years, thermoplastic composites have emerged as structural materials, which have many of the same benefits of thermosets, but can be processed much more quickly, resulting in both high rate manufacturing and much lower finished part cost. In addition, they have other advantages such as high toughness, giving durability. Now, the needs for these vehicles are not unique to the Air Force. Indeed, this recent survey by the National Institute of Standards and Technology of subject matter experts identified what are the key limiters to the increased adoption of composite materials. Thermoplastics can address many of these, and in particular, the top two of process time reduction and lower finished part cost are direct benefits of using thermoplastic composites. If we look at those two attributes in particular of lower finished part cost and high production rate, thermoplastics offer a unique value proposition relative to the other materials we would consider for structures, taking into account the performance differences between those materials. And this isn't just us saying this. This recent chart from Randy Wilkerson, a Boeing Technical Fellow, illustrated the relative part cost of different materials technologies, including thermoplastics, various thermosets, and metals. And as you see from this, thermoplastics have the lowest recurring part cost, particularly for small to medium-sized structures. Now here at ATC, we already supply many thermoplastic composite parts to commercial aircraft applications, including clips and brackets, through secondary structure parts, such as stiffeners and channels, and to primary structure parts, with very important performance and quality requirements. Some of the common features of these parts, though, are that they are typically small to medium sized, a constant thickness, moderate complexity, and also they're generally used where there's multiple of the same part on a given aircraft to enable higher volume manufacturing and the economies of scale. Additional applications are emerging because these attributes of performance, weight, and cost are valuable in other markets, including aircraft engines and nacelles, energy, both extraction and renewable energies, healthcare, and also the emerging urban or advanced air mobility applications. We've looked at these different markets and taking into account, first of all, commercial aircraft, where there's an established base of applications, with new applications and new platforms as well, going into defense applications, in particular unmanned vehicles, and through to some of the emerging markets such as the unmanned vehicles, advanced air mobility, energy, and healthcare. We see a serviceable market of $430 million for the thermoplastic aircraft structures in 2027. So how are we going to achieve this increased adoption? Well, there are three main areas that we're looking at. This includes increased part complexity, lower non-recurring costs, and reduced recurring costs. In terms of part complexity, the components need to have many complex features, including variable thickness, integral stiffening, or complex geometry, such as shown in some of the pictures here of research and development parts that we manufacture. We can improve on part complexity through our existing fabrication experience, process modeling, and alternate material formats. The non-recurring costs are mainly due to tooling, and we have a modular tooling approach which would use a common base and interchangeable sleeves to make a family of similar but different geometry parts. This also enables a reduction in recurring costs because it enables quick changeover during manufacturing. The recurring costs can also be reduced through increased understanding of the processes and through the alternate material formats that we discussed. Now, we're very confident of being able to move this to production readiness because we've already demonstrated many of these elements in research and development programs at lower manufacturing readiness level. We also have concurrence from the Air Force and key stakeholders in this approach. So why ATC? Well, we have been in business since 2004, manufacturing high performance and aircraft structures. We have a fully integrated facility and we've supplied over 6.5 million parts to aircraft applications in recent years. We're fully approved to all aerospace requirements and we have in-house research and development, modeling and design capabilities. We've been nominated as a Boeing Supplier of the Year twice in recent years for technology developments, and in an independent benchmarking survey, we're rated as one of the top composite fabricators in the world. Our leadership team has a broad range of experience covering military aircraft, equipment and automation, aircraft product development, and thermoplastic composites and materials. We're supported by a skilled set of scientists and engineers, and we're also a veteran-friendly organization. So our approach to the implementation of thermoplastic composites is to identify suitable applications with stakeholders, including the Air Force and airframe manufacturers, including full technical and performance requirements, and taking into account production rates and surge manufacturing needs. To integrate this into a design for manufacturing approach to make best use of the thermoplastic composites performance and fabrication, confirming the recurring and non-recurring costs, leading to full production readiness for both Air Force and commercial applications, enabling the next generation of cost-effective aerostructures. Thank you for your time today. I'm David Leach, and all of us here at ATC Manufacturing look forward to working with you.